Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Shauna. Let's get into this. Hi, guys. Today, the topic is about peace. Learning how to just be, right? Whether that means learning how to be still, whether that means learning how to allow things to unfold, whether it means learning to be free and unencumbered, or whatever peace means to you. You gotta learn how to hone in on that. I want to actually look up the definition because we haven't looked up a definition in a while. It's been a while since we defined something. Peace means freedom from disturbance or tranquility. It also means a state or a period in which there is no war or a war has ended. Also used as a greeting. We know that peace, right? We say that all the time, especially in the conscious community. Used as in order to remain silent, right? So those are the different definitions of peace, and however that may relate to you, or however you may interpret it or understand that, literally your spirit, and really think about how to maximize that. A lot of us are in the middle of these transitions, these different phases. As we've been discussing, there's so many different portals being open. Open portals means some portals have closed elsewhere, right? So we don't know what may be trapped in our dimension or vice versa, right? We don't want to get stuck in a particular phase in the midst of our transition. And I believe that this was the actual topic so people can start really learning how to be, or understanding what's required to just be. There's no set rules. There's no rule book. There's no standard. Just your level of understanding, right? If you believe something is something, then it would be that thing, right? A lot of us don't have a good enough relationship with ourselves or our environments to have that type of peace. So I think that's probably first and foremost, learning how to, and this was an actual topic we talked about a few weeks ago. Just getting to know yourself, taking care of yourself. How well do you know yourself? What is your relationship with you? What is it like with yourself? So that is something that we need to, start taking seriously. How are we going to care for ourselves? What is it that's required for us to operate at the maximum, health? Like, how do we reach our maximum health? How do we, find peace? So much so that we can start accomplishing goals. How do we reach the level of peace where we are not fighting anyone, anything, not even ourselves, where we are allowed to make conscious, clear decisions? How much peace is actually required for you to be helpful to other people? Those types of things we need to start paying attention to, because a lot of people are lost and confused. Your peace has to come within you first. In order for you to accomplish anything, in order for you to help anyone, in order for you to get to the next level, anything that is really like associated with building growing, transitioning, changing, all those things. It requires a particular level of peace, because I'm going to tell you something. When change comes, change is also relating to people, not just things, people and places. And you have to be at peace with yourself in order to change, because sometimes you have to let go of people, places, and things. You have to be at a particular level of peace in order to accomplish that. At least in order to understand what it actually means to grow and progress. And if you don't know how to be okay with things just being what they are, it's not going to be a smooth transition, right? So this would be something that you, as a growing, learning adult or young adult would need to hone in on. And I believe the most important part about this segment is really having to understand that peace sometimes has multiple different meanings, and you have to be learning, and you have to be willing to mix things up. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to try things that you've never thought would be effective or applicable to you, right? There's a lot of different layers when it comes to peace, right? Because we just looked up the definition, but we also know that when you have that relationship with the Most High, when you know God, when God is dealing with you and working with you, you also have this peace that is just can't really put a cap on it. It's really hard to explain. You just have this understanding that things have to just be. You let things be. It's a song. I think her name is Reba, and it's called I'm not gonna sing it, but if it's meant to be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Now won't you ride with me, vibe with me, see where this thing goes. Right? Those are the lyrics, and then her name is Reba. And that song is really significant to me because of my spiritual journey. And when I was actually asleep, I meant to do this recording earlier, but I took a nap. I was up pretty late last night, and I woke up pretty early, right? So I was kind of tired. I took a nap, and when I woke up, I heard that song in my spirit. Like, I heard it, and I was like, okay, okay. So I think that's important. Just learning how to be, right? Relax. It's a lot of things that we are not in control of, and it makes absolutely no sense to pick and poke at things we can't change. Also, again, when God is working with you and when He's transitioning you and phasing you out, you have to learn. I'm actually dealing with that right now. Learning how to allow the Creator to just do His thing. Not resisting change, not resisting blessings, not resisting the things that are, beneficial to you and your soul's growth and your soul's purpose. Learning how to simply just allow things to unfold, not attempting to be in control. Learning to understand yourself enough to know what to put the most energy to or more energy to, and what not to, right? it's so many different factors that come into peace, right? Being at peace with God, being at peace with your life, being at peace with the people in your life, being at peace with your purpose, being at peace with the things that have to come and go, being at peace with happiness, just being at peace, just being, right? We have to learn how to master just being. Sometimes we're not going to understand, and we talk about this all the time. If you know God and you have an actual relationship with God, then you know understanding and knowing everything is not always the case. You have to be comfortable with just being, with not always knowing, with not having a full-on understanding of where you're going, why you're doing certain things. The Most High has me doing things all the time, and I'm like, what? Like, are we serious right now? And a lot of the times, I'm like, God, what are you doing? Like, why do you have me doing this? Why do you have me saying this? Why am I thinking this? Why do I think this is necessary? And all of that ties into having a relationship with Him and having a relationship with yourself and a relationship with the things around you. And we talk about that. A relationship with the Most High comes up a lot in a lot of different segments. For some reason, it always comes back to that, right? So this is you. This is the new normal. What is your new normal? Do you need a new normal? Have you found your new normal? Do you need assistance with transitioning into your new normal? I know I do. Okay? We have to learn how to find peace with the things that accompany us with our growth and the things that we need to let go. And sometimes we don't really know how to do that. Going to the Creator, listening will help you understand that. So, before we end this segment, I just want to, I'm not going to pray. I was going to pray, but I do hope and pray that everyone listening is practicing on doing the things that they know they should do in order to excel, including myself. I pray for the strength and the peace of God's children especially. I pray for the protection of ourselves and our families. And, it's not really easy to understand, how a lot of this works. Also, I believe, and it's crazy because I know we're supposed to be in the middle of a series, but the Most High is dropping these topics on me. He's like, no, do it now. Like, don't, do it now. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, sir. Right? But, it's really important to practice being comfortable with things that are going to bring us a better understanding of God, ourselves, our environment, our purposes, and what it is we need to be doing to get there. I love y'all. I hope y'all have been taking care of yourselves. I hope y'all are taking the messages serious because this is some heavy stuff. And I hope y'all are praying. I hope y'all are believing. And I hope y'all are drinking your water and eating your fruit and minding your business. And I hope y'all know I do love y'all genuinely. Like, really genuinely. It's genuine, okay? Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Peace.